Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are checking out the brand new Forzathon of the week and the brand new Forzathon reward car. Now I do apologise for this video being 2 days late, I think it is, but I completely ran out of time on Thursday and Friday. I did the video of the 2 new Huni cars coming out. So today I am releasing this video about the new Forzathon. It's obviously a bit late. I don't expect this one to do very well. But what can I do? So, this week we have got the 2011 Hot Wheels Bone Shaker. Now, these things drive me insane, these Hot Wheels cars. I hated them in Horizon 3, and now they're bringing them back into Horizon 4. I'm not particularly impressed about that because instead of having this or the twin mill, we could have had another better car, like something. Okay, some people may say these are pointless cars, but for me, these are cars I would much prefer to have driven. The Jaguar XJR 575, the Lister Storm, the new TVR Griffith, cars like that. Even cars that aren't British, I would have preferred to have seen than these Hot Wheels cars. I just find these Hot Wheels cars ruin the realism of the game. Like before, in Horizon 3, it used to feel quite realistic and like you're in a real world. But this is just now, it completely ruins it. And I was really happy when we looked at the car list of this game and then saw the Hot Wheels cars weren't there. I was like, yes, thank you, they're gone. But of course they'll come back again. So yeah, that's my first grudge. But that's still not going to stop me from buying them, because of course I'm going to need this when in a year comes past. And I'm going to need this to do my showcase / test drive video. So that's my target for the day, is to get that. But first of all, to do that, I have to complete the Forzathon. So let's take a look at the Forzathon. Now, to start with, we need a Ford Capri, and recently I picked this up for about 15,000 credits from the auction house, and they are quite regular on there, but I can imagine being a little bit more expensive this week now because people need them for these Forzathons. So let's have a look what we've got. So first of all, we need to own and drive an RS 3100. So we've done that. So now, for the road ahead, so take some time, appreciate the fall, and drive for 10 miles. Fair enough, let's drive for 10 miles then. That seems pretty simple to me. I don't mind driving for 10 miles. But for you, I'll go and do, I'll go into third person. Wow, this thing sounds nice. I forgot how nice this thing sounds. I know I'm not driving, but let's just give it a bit of a rev up. That's not a bad sounding car. It kind of reminds me of a 350Z or a 370Z Nissan. Possibly even a 240Z. So, while I've got to drive 10 miles, I thought it's probably best that I use this time to discuss with you about my channel and possibly about the cars in this game. I've got a few questions to actually ask you first of all about this game. What do you think of the car sounds? Funny, I was just talking about the car sound of this. What do you think the car sounds like? I'd like to listen, I'd like to see your comments down below in the comments section. What are your opinions on the car sounds of this game? In my opinion, I think some cars sound absolutely fantastic, and this thing is understeered like no other. Back to the car sounds. The car sounds are not bad for a lot of cars. Some like the Bugatti Chiron, that sounds fantastic, and the Nissan 350Z, the Nissan 370Z, they sound really good as well. But then you've got others that sound absolutely awful. The Jags in this game, the V8 5 litre supercharged Jags, sound pretty rubbish in this game. They sound okay at low revs, and possibly at higher revs, but it just doesn't sound like a Jag. It should sound a lot more growly and more like brutal, but in this it just doesn't sound that good, so that's a little bit of a shame. Then there's the Nissan Skyline R34, the R33 and the R32. In Horizon 3, the R32 and R33 sounded epic, and all they need to do is put one of them noises on the R34, but no, they didn't. They just had the random noise just plonked onto it that didn't sound anything like an R34. And then they had the same noise for that car in this game, and then they just made it worse by adding an Aston Martin noise on it with a turbo sound. Now that's a bit weird. Do they even know what an R34 even sounds like? Probably not. Another Nissan is a Nissan R390. Now that thing should sound quite high, sort of high-pitched revving noise, exactly the same how it sounded in Horizon 3 really, but for some reason it sounds like a deep V8. Why they suddenly changed it to sound different, I don't know. There's no point in changing it. It sounded perfect in the last game. There's quite a few cars that suffer from this, even the BMW M4 GTS. Now I haven't actually got one of them myself, but I've seen on YouTube the sounds. Before it used to sound awful, but they just made it sound a little bit better, but they've had these sort of like weird crackling noises, and people saying it sounds like gunfire. So I don't know, the sound it made in the Horizon 3 was perfect. And again, the Ferrari Enzo and the Maserati MC12, that again used to sound epic in Horizon 3, sounded pitch perfect in real life, and now it sounds like a high-pitched latest Ferrari. It just doesn't sound right. And again, another one which is even worse than all of them is the Maserati Gran Turismo S. That car, sounds awful. It's dreadful noise. It sounds like a Ferrari engine car, which in real life it does have a Ferrari engine. It's just been modified in a certain way. It's got I think something to do with the valve seats and things like that. I don't know much about the Maserati engine, but I know something's different in comparison to a normal Ferrari V8 that makes it sound so good. Again, in Horizon 3, that sounded absolutely epic, sounded pretty realistic. It just needs to sound a tad deeper, I think. But they just made it sound like a high-pitched V8 Ferrari, which just sounds completely wrong. So yeah, some of the car sounds are pretty lame in this game, I think. The other thing, not really a question, it's more like a statement more, is Toyota, Rolls-Royce and Lexus. I can't believe we've lost them in this game, but again, it's not Turn 10's fault that the cars have gone from this game. It is the fault of Toyota, Rolls-Royce and Lexus. They did not want their cars being licensed in the game, apparently. I still believe that they signed a well, not Rolls-Royce, but I think Toyota and Lexus signed a contract of some kind with Gran Turismo. So Gran Turismo can have Toyota cars, but no other game can. That does sound a little bit drastic, but it has a little bit of like randomness to it. But then again, if you look at when Motorsport 7 was released, there was no Toyota, Need for Speed, no Toyota. And then when it comes to, we're working the train to go past. So yeah, so we wait until train's gone past the end, and then Gran Turismo came out. Didn't have Toyota at first, so everyone was like, "Oh my God, Toyota's gone out of every single game." Then suddenly, around January time, a DLC came out for Gran Turismo, and lo and behold, it was a Toyota DLC. Now, for me, I find that a little bit suspicious. I've just gone the wrong way. Oh well. I find that a little bit suspicious in the fact that Motorsport 7 Need for Speed come out in about November time, and then 3 months later, Gran Turismo gets a Toyota update. In my opinion, and I'm just using that little fact I've just found, that in maybe August time, Gran Turismo signed a contract with Toyota and Lexus and said, right, we'll pay you a certain amount of money in this contract. We will not allow you to put your cars in any other game, but we'll give you this money in return. Again, this is all hypothesizing. I haven't actually got any evidence against this. It's just some kind of observation. So then, Motorsport 7 couldn't license their cars when it came to them licensing them, same as Need for Speed, and still to this day, they have not been allowed to license their cars into games apart from Gran Turismo. Unless, on the other hand, is what I could say, it could have happened, is the fact that Toyota pulled out of games after, well, allowed Gran Turismo to put them in the game, but that was it. No more new games after this certain time. Maybe like November 2017, Toyota said, right, we're not going to put out any of our cars in games, new games, because Gran Turismo was out a few months before November-ish last year. So yeah, that's just my theory. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments. You might be calling me a completely gibbering idiot, but it's just a little theory I had. For the road ahead, look at that, perfect timing. Oh, wrong button. So, we've now gone 10 miles. Next thing we need to do is earn a total of 9 stars from speed zones. I think I've got a few stars from a couple of speed zones already. So if we go to the map, we come out of here, and we go to speed. Was it speed zones or speed traps? Speed zones, I think it was. Just double check. Speed zones, right? Okay, I thought it was. Map. We go for that one first of all, since it's closest, and we've got to smash through these crash barriers. The ABS on this game is actually awful. It breaks into lock up very, very quickly, I find, in this game. So let's head off to this speed trap, and we've got to gain 9 points. So we're going to get 3 stars from, what, 3 events, 3 of them cameras, or we just do maybe like 9 cameras, which will be a bit longer, but then again I won't have to tune this car up, which will cost money and effort, so we might as well just fast. But I say effort, it's going to cost more effort to actually get stars. Either before we carry on, let's find out what the star rating is on this. So we've got to get 45, 110, 180, yeah, so I think we've definitely got 1 star so far. I do like the way that these cars do ghost out when you do these these events. It does make things a lot easier. That's 1 star. Should we do the same one over and over again, or should we just go to different ones? Maybe do the same one over and over again. It won't take too long. This time we're going downhill, so we might even have a chance of getting a 2 star out of it. Come on, 15 miles an hour to go, come on! Come on, we can do it! Actually, I think it's 110, not 100, so I don't think we can get that. If it was 100, we had a shout of doing that, but it's 110, wasn't it? So, I'm not getting that one. At some point, I will be releasing a video about the things I love and hate about this game. I know a few YouTubers have done that already, but I think it's worth adding my personal opinions on there as well. Because, of course, I play a game differently to what these other YouTubers do. Even though I think one of them had the same sort of opinions as mine, but it's always nice to sort of add my own sort of personal touch to it all. On Tuesday, I'll be releasing my top 25 or like 25 British cars we need to see in Horizon 4. I'll be so happy if a few of them cars are actually added into this game, because there's so many nice British cars that we need. And then I'm going to start making the 25 other countries. Well, I say other countries, cars from other countries, so I don't. Controller. Come on. So back, yeah, so back again. So I don't know whether to do like 25 German cars we should see in the game, or maybe 100 European cars that we should see in the game. Something like that. I'm not quite sure, because I know the UK is in part of Europe, but because this game is based in the UK, I focus on UK cars. It's going to be a bit of a focus. So, yes, either that, or we just go like 25 German cars, 25 French cars, 25 Italian cars, 25 Spanish cars, blah blah blah. But the trouble is though, not many French cars or Spanish cars are around that they really are that good, but need to be in this game. Because some of them are just like normal, I don't know, France is like Citroen C3 is a good car, like the one of the later ones. Would be a good car to have. But I can't really think of too many other French cars I'd like to see. Italian, on the other hand, there's loads of cars I'd like to see from there. The Pagani Zonda would be quite nice, but the normal Zonda, so the Zonda C12 and the Zonda C12R, what other things are there? I can't remember. We have got the Cinque Roadster, but you can't take the roof off when you're driving around, which I do find a little bit rubbish. But we haven't got the C12, that's something I'd love to see. Yeah, so we've got a few gears. I'm not sure what sort of way to do it, but I will figure out a way. There'll be a way out of the video. But all I know is that at the moment, all I've got is on Tuesday is the British cars. The other sort of video I'd like to release is some more of those GTA mods, the one where I've changed the car sounds. I'm not sure if my mods still work on that game now, because when I've heard that there's been an update on GTA, like I put on the PC. I don't know whether that's messed up with the mods or not. It may have done, it may not have done, but if it has, then obviously I'm going to have to wait a while before I can actually do that. But if there is no problems, then I might, you may see some more of them videos, because they seem to be doing really well. You viewers seem to enjoy them. Right, so there we go. There's the camera one done. That didn't take too long. Get to talk to yous. We understand what's going on. So, last one. Break the mold with the Capri and earn 8 great skill chains. Right, okay. I think the best way of doing that is to go down the motorway the wrong way and go and get some great pass skills. Definitely go down the wrong way. Crash into the crash barrier. Get some more skill points going. I hope you can catch up with you. There we go. Near miss. I don't know if we're going to get it. No, it's too late. Right, so let's get some near miss skills. Great skill chain, there we go. So we got the near misses, we've got speed, so we just do a couple of little E-drifts just to keep that chain going. Near miss, yep, we've got these skills rolling up. Also, the awesome ones do actually count as well. Awesome and ultimate ones, they do count. It just the great skill chain is really just like a borderline of the lowest you can get. So, I'm going to lose that skill chain. It's a very good way to get skills by doing this. Or doing the other tactic which I showed last week in the VW. That was also a really good one. But can be a little bit faulty if you choose the wrong place to do it. Ooh, that was close. Some wreckage skills going. Of course, we couldn't really keep that chain going then, but gonna smash through there again, get some wreckage skills going. Alright, so we've got the skill chain going now, which is good. That's pretty good, we got that one. Get some skill chain points now. No traffic here for a second, just get some drifts going. Keep going. We're going through the middle of the road, which does kind of put you off a ton. You're near this skill. Any more skill chains? That'd be nice. Nearly lost that now. That's another ultimate skill chain. Surely we've got 8 by now. Yeah, close. That one banner. Should be getting loads of great skill changes out of that. At least this time there's actually quite a lot of traffic here. Because sometimes when you go up the motorway there's nothing, there's just no cars at all, they're all on the other side of the road, which is not always a problem when you want to go fast, but sometimes when you're trying to get these skill chains it's quite hard because there's not enough cars to get a near miss skill to keep the chain going, so you have to like drift for ages and then crash into the car that is only there. Or, yeah, sometimes it can be quite difficult. Well, let's stop here and bank this skill chain. I want to see if 206,000 exact. So we go here, have a look. So we've got 6 out of 8, so we've only got 2 more skill chains to get. So that's not bad, is it? On average, we've got about 3 skill chains per run of the motorway. Nice, that was a good start. We've got all the burnout skills, so we just keep going with these near misses. So, judging by the average, we should get it this time round. That'll be the end of the Forzathon. Then we go and buy this bone shaker thing, drive it out for about 2 seconds, and then that'll be the end of the video. That was an assassination, that one. Yeah, true professional, we've done it. We've done it. Just bank that money, or skill. There we go. We can have a look at the Forzathon. Is it done and dusted? It is. It's completed. Look at that. Perfect. Done and dusted. Now let's go to, not there. That's not the button I wanted to press. this one is where I wanted to go to, and we go like this, and then we GPS my house, because I still don't know exactly where that is. And I think it's easy going this way. I'm not sticking it in reverse. Or is it? I'm not quite sure if it's easy going that way or not. No, it's easy going this way. I think this way would be easier. This is the way I normally go. The GPS knows nothing. Although the GPS was doing it a bit more of a realistic way. So let's head back to this house, and then I can take a look at this bone shakery thing. And then, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video after that. At some point when I've got enough money to spare, I will buy the house up near this one. It's worth 2 million. You can get that free travel for, like, yeah, free fast travel. That's the one. Well, that was a good Forzathon. That's quite simple. Much better than those 2 million gazillion Forza skill points one that we normally get. So here we go. Let's go and buy this thing for 175 Forza points. Let's go to Hot Wheels, which is there, and here it is. Now I think this one comes with a 50-year anniversary livery on it, so what I'll do, I'll stick that on. Oh, it is, look at it. Now I'll keep that livery on, but let's just double check the liveries anyway. Explode this thing and we can have a go in the inside if I could get inside. No, it's got to let me inside because this glitched camera. Just come out of here a minute and drive it in a second. Paint car. There we go. So we've got two different liveries for this. We've got the standard livery that you have from Horizon 3, and this livery, which is the 50th anniversary edition, which I think is rather unique, so we'll have that one. I still hate this thing. You're telling me that's actually the gear stick? All the way up there. Isn't the gear stick the one down there? The one that... Okay, that's a bit of a surprise. It looks ridiculous when you change this gear. Look at that. How weird is that? I've never known that before. Here's the bone shaker. So yeah, we've got the 50-year anniversary livery on it. We've got an unusual gear change animation. I've never realised that would have been the gear stick. I thought it was just an ornament, and that was the gear stick there. Weird. So there we go. That's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. You now know how to do the Forzathon, nice and easy. Only took about 20 minutes or so. Then here's the bone shaker with the 50-year anniversary livery on it, and yeah, that weird gear change animation. So that was definitely a weird one. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you